Hello everyone, I'm Sue Larkin, Health and Wellbeing Coordinator of Age UK Sevenoaks and Tunbridge. Some of you might have already seen my video, the first video that I've made. This is the second one. It doesn't matter, there isn't any order to them. You can do them as much as you want. Thank you for joining me again if it's your second time. If it's your first time, it's good to see you. So today we're going to concentrate on more balance. We're going to work on our ankles, we're going to do some mobility, we're going to work on our posture, a little bit of strength. Okay, so remember my rules: smile, enjoy yourself, and breathe. Okay, you can do as little or as much as you want. You can stop, you can start, or you can just watch me and have a rest. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is have a little posture check. We're going to check so our back and our stomach muscles, okay, so we're sitting upright. So what I'd like you to do is move your body to the first third of the chair, just sitting upright. Okay, so now we've got our posture. Now if your back starts to get a bit tired, remember you can always have a little pit stop. Take yourself back and have a little rest. Okay, so we're going to move ourselves forward, check our posture. What we're going to do today is let's get ourselves warmed up a little bit. So we might have been sitting in that chair for a little while, so we're going to get our bodies warmed up. We're going to start, let's check that we haven't got any tension in those shoulders, so let's lift up those shoulders a little bit and bring them down. Good, so lift them up and down. Nice deep breaths. Good, that's it. Just lifting them up and gently down. So we're going to just take a little bit more, so lift them up, bring the shoulder blades together, squeeze them down and bring them round. Good, that's it. Can you hear any clicking and cracking going on? Okay, nice and gently, nice and slowly in your own time. Okay, so remember, if it hurts you can stop, have a little rest and move it around. So if you do suffer from arthritis, remember those joints do like to be moved. It might hurt a little bit to start with, but we can do a little bit of mobility, little and often. That's good. Okay, so let's move down the body. Let's get these legs moving. So let's get these ankles moving. Ankles are important for our balance, as well as our knees and our hips. Okay, ankle strength. So what we're going to do is we're going to get these ankles moving. So we're going to lift our foot up. We're going to take our foot round in a circle, so we're going outwards, circling our foot round. Now if your leg aches, you can rest it down. I'm just lifting it up so you can see. So bring it down, nice and slowly. Okay, the temptation is to do this very quickly. Okay, you might hear a little bit of clicking going on. And let's take our foot round in the opposite direction, nice and slowly, all the way round. Take your time. Good. Now bring the foot up, push the foot down. So you might notice that when you're lifting our foot up, when we're bringing our toes towards us, you feel a bit of a stretch on the back of the leg, stretching our calves. And when we point our toes down, we're stretching on the front, on the shins. Okay, so it's quite good to get those muscles moving, stretching, because again, when we're walking, we don't stretch our muscles, they get tight and we can get cramped. Okay, good. So now we're going to try a figure 8. So are you ready? So you're going to take your foot round, see if you can draw the figure 8 with your foot. It's quite a difficult thing to do. Got to concentrate. Good. Are you getting that number 8? Or does it look more like a 6? Well done. All right, have a little rest on that leg, that foot. Let's try the other side. So are you ready? So let's lift the foot up. Let's go outwards first. Nice big circle. So remember, you may have one foot slightly weaker than the other. Okay, so if you have, try not to ignore that weakness. Work with it. Just be patient with it and give it time. And it will slowly improve. That's it. Let's go back the other way. Good. Nice and slowly, nice and slowly. Slow that movement down. The temptation is to do it too fast. Remember, We do it slowly, take our time, concentrate on that movement, give our muscles a chance to work. Good. So let's bring that foot up. So are you ready? Have a little rest first if your leg's having an ache. All right, so bring it, toes up. Feel that stretch, feel the back of that leg. You ready? Toes down. So foot up and down. Good. Working on that foot. So if you have got problems with your foot, if you've got something called plantar fasciitis, or if you've got a dropped foot, flat foot, okay, working that foot, arching that foot, working on the arch of that foot helps strengthen on that arch. All right, good. Okay, so what we're going to have go at now is, nearly forgot, figure eight on the other side. So, where we go? Figure eight, other side. Good. It is quite difficult to get that figure eight going, but that movement, working that foot round, that's it. Take your time, get that number 8 going, draw that number 8. Good. And have a little rest. And move those feet up and down, give those legs a rub. You might feel that aching on those thighs a little bit, okay? Remember, it's all connected all the way up through those legs. So let's have a little movement of these legs. So move yourself forward again. Just check that posture. Is that back still nice and straight, nice and strong? Okay, so we're ready. So we're going to go for a bit of a march. Get those legs moving. Good. You can go as easy, as slow. We're going to slow the movement down. Now, when we slow this movement down, remember, it takes a lot of effort to work these muscles here, biggest muscles in the body here, using lots of oxygen. So it can make you tired. So remember, if you have maybe got heart problems, or you feel your breathing problems, you might get a bit breathless doing this. So just have a little rest if you need to. Right, we're going to bring the arms in. Are you ready? Arms. That's it. So it's opposite arm to leg. Bit of brain training again. Get those legs and arms moving. Good. We're going up the hill now, everyone. Bit tougher. So if you want to bring the arms down, you can just do legs. So we're going to imagine you're going upstairs. So you have a little hold count. 1, 2, and down. Hold for 1, 2, and down. Okay, so holding makes it a little bit tougher. Good. Have a little hold. Nearly at the top of the hill. Have a rest if you want. That's it. I think we can do one more each side. You ready? Up. Other one. Alright, we're going down the hill now. Let's bring the arms back if you want to. If you're catching your breath, keep the arms out. Get those legs moving. We're off. Good. Bring it back down the other side of the hill. And have a rest. Well done, everyone. Give those thighs a rub. Good. Okay, so are you feeling slightly warmer now? I've got this body moving slightly more. Okay, so now we've warmed you up a little bit. We're going to get this body moving. We're going to do some exercises standing up because we're going to do some balance. Now, if you feel like you don't want to stand up, you want to stay seated, remember you can do some seated exercises. You can sit and you can do the toes. So when I go up onto my toes, you can do it sitting in the chair, going up onto your toes. Okay, we're going to be doing some exercises where I'm going to be lifting my leg out to the side, working on the thighs. So if you want to do it seated, you'll be lifting your leg out to the side and bringing it back. And then you'll bring your leg out to the side and bring it back. So that will be the seated alternative to when I'm doing them standing up. Okay, so please feel free to join in from seated if you don't feel like standing up. Okay, so those of you that watched the first video, you'll remember to sit to stand. Those of you that haven't done it before, let's go over the technique of getting up from a chair. So remember, getting out of a chair can be quite a tough thing because we're working on those big muscles and sometimes our legs are not that strong. We lose the strength from our legs and then we find getting out of a chair quite difficult. Okay, now the technique can actually help you to get out of the chair a lot easier. All right, so what we're going to do is show you. So if you are right back in the back of this chair, trying to get out of that chair, okay, you might find that you're at home or you gone to visit somebody when we're allowed to. We're going to visit someone, okay, and you want to get out of that chair. Now, trying to get out of that chair from the back here is quite difficult, especially if you've got one of those sinky sofas. Okay, so we're going to move ourselves forward on the seat. If we move our bottoms forward, so we're right to the first third of the chair, okay, right to the edge, all right. So now our bottom's on the edge of the chair. We're going to be bringing our feet nice and wide. Now, we want wide feet because when we stand up, we want to be balanced. Okay, if our legs are wide, we've got a nice wide base for when we're standing up. You want to bring the feet back towards you slightly. We're going to rest our hands on our thighs. Okay, so we're going to be pushing our heels into the ground. So we're going to be leaning our heads forward. So remember, our bodies go where our head goes. Your head is the top of your tower. A bit like the game of Jenga. Okay, so if the top goes, the rest of you goes. So we're going to be using our head to help us to lean forward. So as we lean forward, push the weight into the heels and it helps our body to go forward. Okay, so it helps to make it slightly easier. Rest your hands on your thighs. So we're going to have a go. So on the count of 3, we're going to lean forward, push the weight into the heels, push our hands onto our thighs and see if we can lift. All right, now even if only your bottom lifts, the muscles are working. And I want you to keep practicing, okay? The body builds pathways. Strength doesn't come automatically. You build it and you build up. So if you don't do it first time, just keep practicing, and then eventually you get stronger. Our bodies will only adjust and go to what we can get it to do, okay? So if we don't sit in our chairs and we don't give it any strength, we're not going to get any stronger. So you ready? Hands on the thighs. Are you ready? So push forward for 1 and back. Let's try again. Push down, push to 2. Weight to the heels. Are you ready? The third one. Biggest push. And up we go to standing. Good. Right. I'm now going to be behind my chair. So I'm going to turn my chair sideways on so you can all see me. Okay. So those of you that have decided to stay seated, remember, you're going to be going up onto your toes from seated position. Those of you that are now standing with me, you're going to have your legs hip width apart. Okay, so remember, hip width apart, nice wide stance, helps give you some good balance. You've got the chair in front of you. So if you do feel a little bit nervous and you're not too sure, or you feel a bit wobbly, you've got that chair there just to help their security. So we're going to be resting the fingers on the chair. Now, head is important. Remember, eyes look forward. Find something to focus on that's not going to move, eye level. And I want you to keep your eyes there. So are we ready? Let's come up onto the toes and back down. Okay, now we've got our fingers just not so we're resting on the chair. We want our fingers just there on that chair. So go up onto your toes and back down. And up onto your toes and back down. Okay, so keeping my head nice and still, because as soon as your head looks down, that's where your body's going. Okay, that's why it's important to remember when we're walking, try and focus our eyes to where we're going, looking at the floor in front, not down in front. Okay, so we're going to try that again. You ready? Up onto the toes and back down. Are you all still breathing? Are you holding your breath as you go up onto your toes? So go up onto the toes. Now, we're going to see if you're touching with your fingertips, just rest your fingertips. Can you just take one hand? If not, don't worry, it comes with practice. Hold it up there. Don't hold your breath. And back down. We're going again, up onto the toes. Hold it if you can. And back down. And again, up onto our toes. And back down. Good. Let's do one more. Up onto our toes. And back down. One last one. We're doing really well. Up onto your toes. And back down. Good. Well done. All right, move those feet a little bit. That's really good. Okay, so now we're going to do another exercise. The second exercise that we're going to do is working on those outer thighs. Okay, strength. These muscles here. So strengthening around the hip. All right, you may have seen people when they walk and their hips might drop a little bit and their hip it's important to strengthen your hips. Okay, so the only way we can get our hips strong is for our leg. One of the movements we need is to bring our legs out to the side. Okay, so unless we're going to walk to the supermarket or down the road sideways, we're not really working those thighs. Okay, so we need to be bringing those legs out to the side. Now remember the exercise I told you on the seat where you're going to bring your leg out to the side and back? That's what you're going to do if you're sitting down. People standing, you're going to stand sideways to your chair. Legs hip width apart. Okay, eyes focusing in front of you on something that doesn't move. That's good. Bend that leg that you're resting on slightly so we don't put a lot of stress and tension there on that leg. So soft legs, just a little bit of a bend in the knee there. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to lift my leg out to the side a little bit and down. It's only a slight movement, just a small movement, and I'm back down again. Now, bending that supporting leg, just nice and slowly, can we hold it out there and down? So remember when we're holding, okay, and back down. Now our posture, what I want you to do is make sure that when we're bringing our leg out to the side, that we're not doing this, okay? So make sure you're not moving your head up nice and straight, then that supporting leg out, it's just a little movement, and back down. And we're working that muscle on the outer hip and thigh, yeah? Feel that muscle working. If you're somebody that's had a hip replacement, you may have had to do some exercises like this. Well done. Nice and slowly. Okay, we're just going to do another 4 if you can. You ready? 4. Rest or stop if you need to. 3. 2. 1 last one. Are you all breathing? And down. Give those feet a little move. Good. Okay. Is everyone all right? Okay, remember you can always stop the video, have a rest if you need to. All right. I'm going to turn around to do the other leg so you can see what's happening to my leg from this position. Okay, so I'm standing at the back, the leg is on the other leg now, so you might need to face me, you might need to turn yourself around. So you're going to lift my leg out to the side and I'm going to bring it down. So you can see, just out to the side, keeping my head up and back down. Okay, so lift it out to the side and back down. To the side and back down. So remember, body stays upright. You don't need to lift it too high. Okay, just small little movements. Lift them up, hold it there and back down. Remember, you're doing as much or as little as you feel you need to. Okay, we're going to just do one more time and back down. Well done, everyone. Give those legs a little move up and down. Everyone all right? Good. Okay, so I think we've earned ourselves another rest sitting on that chair because I think you've worked quite hard. So let's get ourselves back sitting in that seat. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we've done a little bit of work. We've worked those thighs, the outer hip and thigh. We've worked our ankles, very important for our balance. We've done some balance work. We've got that heart rate up a little bit. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to just do a little bit of work on some stretching, okay, and a little bit of relaxation because you think you've all worked very hard today. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start off with a little bit of stretching. We're going to stretch out muscles in our arms as well, reaching up those arms. So we're just going to have a little go, stretch that arm up. Okay, good. Give the arm a stretch and bring it down and take it back and hold it there if you want and bring it down. Okay, now you might find you might not be able to do that. So remember, you might find if you've got pacemakers fitted or other things that you aren't able to bring your arm up. I will be doing some exercises to help people with mobility of their arms in another video. I will help and show you what you can do to help you to strengthen, to get that arm up, to help you get that arm up that wall. Okay, to reach up above you. All right, so we're going to try the other side, so stretch it. Reach it up, bring it down, take it back. Good. Take it round. Good. Get those shoulders moving round and take it back round. Okay. So we're going to stretch, open up through that chest again. Lovely stretch, this one. Good one. So we're going to move, remember the figurehead on the ship. Okay. So we'll move ourselves forward. Imagine you're a figurehead on the ship. Take the arms back. Holding on the side of the chair, the back of the chair there, the arms. Push your chest forward. Open up through that chest. Good. Have a good old stretch and bring it back. If you want to, you can bring your hands to the back, to your back. Rest your hands on your back. So your hands are on my back. Okay. And bring your elbows towards each other. And again, that's another way of doing it. Stretching out through your chest. Helping you to be able to breathe nice and deeply. Okay, posture. All right. So we're now going to do the stretch that I like, that helps stretch that back of that leg out. Okay, so we're going to be stretching that leg. So bring yourself forward one more time on that seat. Bring that leg out, heel on the ground. So this leg is nice and straight and my toes are up towards me. So toes are turned up. So my toes are now turned up. This leg is nice and straight. This leg is bent. So remember, I'm putting my hands on the bent leg. Keep them toes up. Now, as the toes come up, feel that stretch. Can you feel that in the calf muscle? Yeah? If you've been doing lots of walking, muscles are tight. Remember, check that you are drinking enough fluids, enough water. Okay? That can cause cramp. Hold that there. Right, remember, we're going to have a little lean forward now. Just bringing that chest down nice and gently, just to where you can, because you're going to feel that stretch go up that leg. The temptation is to bring that toe down and then we lose the stretch. You keep the toe there, lean forward, keep breathing, hold it nice and still. Really good, you get sciatica this one, really good stretch for the back of that leg. Yeah, the hamstrings, stretch the back of that leg. Good, and bring it back up. We're going to do the other side, so other leg, so bring that leg out, toes up. Keep the toes up, knee bent, going down. So just feel that stretch first. So just by bringing them toes up, we're stretching the back of that leg out. Good. Okay. So we're going to go forwards, nice and gently. Keep breathing. And coming back up again, nice and slowly. Good. Okay, so sitting back in that chair. All right. I think what we will do is we'll do a little bit of work on our wrists again, because it's always good trying to open those jars at home and open bottles and things. It can get a bit tough. Okay, and our wrists start to become not as flexible. Okay, what I'm going to do is going to ask you to get a tea towel. Okay, so if you want to stop the video, you can stop the video now. Press stop. Okay, go and get yourself a tea towel and bring it back. Okay, so if you've got your tea towel, if you haven't got a tea towel, you can use anything, any cloth, anything you want, roll it up. Okay, if you've got something that you can twist. All right. Okay, for this, we're going to keep our elbows in. Okay, elbows into the side. And what I want you to do is I want you to really rinse it as if you're wringing it out. Okay, so you twist it and you twist it back. You twist it one way, you twist it back. You twist it and you twist it back. Okay, so I'm twisting forward and back, but I'm keeping my elbows in. All right, so if I do this, I'm not getting as much movement there, and it's not working as much because my arms are doing it. So keep those elbows tucked in. So twist it back. Okay, you can turn it in front of you if you want, and you can twist one up, one down. Yeah, okay. And then change the arms over so the other one's on the top. So you ready? Twist it. Don't hold your breath. Twist it back. Twist it. Twist it back. Twist it. Twist it back. And twist it and twist it back. Okay. Well done. We're all twisted out. Okay, so we just put our tea towels down for now. Good. Give those hands a bit of a rub. Get that blood circulating. So remember, hands can get cold. Again, arthritis. Get those hands mobile. Get that blood pumping. Rub those hands on the top there. Rub it down to the fingers. Get that blood moving into the fingers. Let's give those fingers a bit of a move, yeah, where they've been doing all that twisting. So stretch out those fingers for me. Bring them in. Stretch them out. Bring them in. Remember, small, tiny movements are important as well. Okay. Those fingers, lots of joints in those fingers. And arthritis does like the joints. So we need to keep those joints moving. Okay. Keep them mobile, just small movements. So stretch out those fingers for me. Get the small finger, try and keep it straight and press it to the thumb. Then release it back. The next finger and back. Fingers and back. Fingers and back. Try and do each finger in turn individually, bringing it towards the thumb, release it back. Towards the thumb, release it back. Just getting those hands moving. Stretch them, fingers out, down. Stretch them out, bring them down. Keep them hands mobile. Move those fingers around. Get that blood pumping. Good. Okay, so we've worked on those hands and wrists as well today. So I think you do deserve the last bit. Everyone's favourite bit probably. Is a bit of calm and peace and relaxation. So sit yourself back in your chair now. Take a nice deep breath and breathe out. Peace and calm. Okay, it's time just to allow yourself to unwind. Just let those feet be rested down on that floor. Okay, so you can shut your eyes. If you prefer not to, you can look down to the ground. But I want you to just concentrate on that breathing for a few moments. So I want you to breathe all the way out and then take a nice deep breath in. All the way out and then breathe in. So remember, we're working our lungs on the out breath. So you exhale and then you breathe in. The in breath should be shorter than the out breath. So if you're going to breathe in for 4, you breathe out for 6. And I want you just feel that calmness flow through your body as you take those nice long deep breaths. Every time you breathe in calmness, and when you breathe out you feel a little bit more relaxed. Let your shoulders relax down, let your arms relax right down to the tips of your fingers. Just let your back relax into the chair. Let it be supported. And feel calmness flow down the legs. All the way down till it reaches the soles of the feet, resting gently on the floor. And just allow your mind to just drift off somewhere where you feel calm and safe. And just be there for a few moments. Whether you're by the waves, listening to waves on the shore, maybe on the beach. Maybe you're in your favourite garden, listening to the birds sing. Wherever you are, in your calm, safe place, just take a few deep breaths in, breathe it in, feel it flow through every single muscle, every part, every cell. As you breathe it in, feel yourself feeling stronger and calmer inside. And you can come back to this place anytime you want. But for now, I'm afraid I've got to bring you back to me. Thank you. Okay, everyone. Well, I'd like to say thank you for joining me again. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed it, and keep practicing, keep yourself strong, keep yourself safe. Thank you.